Movies. We all love them, and there's plenty of genres and franchises to satisfy all of our needs, but not every movie makes it to the big screen. Hi, I'm Alex Mayer here for Spartan Newsroom, and this week I sat down with Patrick Neff, writer and director of the short film Brain Engagement, which is streaming live now on Amazon Prime Video, and we talked a little bit about what just goes into making a short film, video editing, and much more. Give it a look. Sometimes I feel films are not appreciated because all the audience has to do is just sit down in front of a screen, click play, and just watch. But what they don't realize is just how much behind-the-scenes work goes into a film. And even for a short film like Brain Engagement, I'm sure you can attest to, there's just a lot that goes into it. Can you expand a little bit more on what went into this film? And,
yeah,
like, some
I
behind
tell
the scenes?
everybody, it's a ton of work to make a bad movie. But it's an insane amount to make something good.
Yeah.
People like Martin Scorsese and Quentin Tarantino and the Marvel stuff. First off, it's a collaboration. Mm-hmm. Anybody tells you they're doing it themselves, they're lying, or if they made something bad.
Yeah.
So you need a lot of help. But it's planning and rehearsal and rewrites, and you can't be afraid to throw something out. Costuming, everything has to look good. You've got to practice. It's just really, really a lot of work. And if you've never done it, try to make something yourself, and you can appreciate certainly the effort that goes into making something good, something that's going to stand the test of time.
In my opinion, video editing is sort of a lost art because people will sit down and watch a film or watch even a YouTube video. And the changes that a video editor does only appear on screen for a short amount of time or are just taken for granted in that sense. Can you reflect on a little bit what makes video editing and video effects so special to you and what motivated you to become a video editor?
That's actually a really good question. That's actually why I went to film school, was to become an editor. That's what I wanted to do for a living. Mm-hmm. And then the filmmaking is kind of like, for lack of a better word, just an expensive hobby. Mm-hmm. We don't make any money off these movies, but we just do them because they're a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. But the editing, it was always something from when I was 15 years old and had an 8mm camera that my grandfather gave me. I thought it was kind of cool to cut the images together, to when I was in college and we took 2 VCRs and hooked them up to try to cut a music video together and stuff, because the editing software that's available nowadays, in the 80s, you didn't have access to it.
Right.
But editing is like the last time the movie gets put together. The first time is when the screenwriter does his deal. Then in production, they kind of do it all, and they do the acting and the scenes and the cinematography. Then the editor assembles all those things. It's like the third time the story's actually written.
What advice would you give to someone that is looking to immerse themselves in what I would consider a competitive yet very rewarding industry?
It is very rewarding. But the work, again, going back to your second question about what's behind it, it's a lot more work than you think it is. And it's not going to happen overnight.
Yeah. It's a grind.
You have to make a bunch of bad movies. You're going to do it. Like, I look back at my first stuff, and I was proud of it at the time. And I'm still proud of it, but I kind of cringe because it could have been a lot better. So you got to kind of keep making these bad movies or shorts. They're making these bad shorts until ultimately you make something that's kind of good.
Yeah.
And then all the lessons learned the next one's going to be better and better.
Sitting down with Patrick was such a privilege and an honor for someone like myself trying to make it into the film industry. Again, you can watch his short film Brain Engagement streaming live now on Amazon Prime Video, and check him out on Facebook. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.